Activity Graph Reading, page number 28. Study the graphs given in figure 4.5 and answer the following questions. Question number 1. What differences do you find in the rainy season of Chennai and other cities of India? Why? Answer is point 1. Most of the regions of India receive rain from southwest monsoon winds. 2. Most of the regions of India receive the rainfall for nearly 4 months from June to September. Point 3. The southern part of India receives rains from the southeast as well as northeast monsoon winds. Chennai is located in the southern part of India. Point 4. Chennai receives rain for nearly 7 to 8 months. It rains in Chennai from May to December. Question number 2. What similarities do you see in the temperature curves of Delhi and Kolkata? Answer. The following similarities can be seen in the temperature curves of Delhi and Kolkata. 1.1. For the both cities, the height of temperature curves increase gradually from the month of January to the month of May. Point number 2. For both the cities, the height of temperature curves decrease gradually from the month of August to the month of November. Question number 3. Calculate the average range of minimum and maximum temperatures of Delhi, Kolkata, Mumbai and Chennai. Answer is the average range of minimum and maximum temperature of Delhi is between 6 degrees Celsius and 41 degrees Celsius. Kolkata is between 9 degrees Celsius and 37 degrees Celsius. Mumbai is between 16 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius. Chennai is between 21 degrees Celsius and 39 degrees Celsius. Question number 4. In which city is the range minimum? What can you infer from this? Answer. The range is minimum in Chennai. It indicates that Chennai has equable climate. Question number 5. In which city is the range maximum? What can you infer from this? Answer. The range is maximum in Delhi. It indicates that Delhi has extreme climate. Question number 6. Based on the temperature and rainfall of Mumbai, comment upon its climate. Answer. Point 1. The average range of minimum and maximum temperature of Mumbai is between 16 degrees Celsius and 34 degrees Celsius. On the basis of temperature range, it can be concluded that the climate of Mumbai is hot and humid. Point number 2. In Mumbai, the amount of average rainfall in the month of June is nearly 450 mm and it is nearly 720 mm in the month of July. On the basis of amount of rainfall, it can be concluded that it rains heavily in the month of July in Mumbai. Question number 7. In which month does India experience the highest rainfall? Answer. India experiences the highest rainfall in the month of June. Question number 8. Classify the cities as the equable and extreme climates. 1.1. Cities with equable climates: Mumbai and Chennai. Point 2. Cities with extreme climates: Delhi and Kolkata. Students, now we are going to see climate of India. In previous video, we have seen climatic conditions of Brazil. In this video, we are going to see climatic conditions of India. India has monsoon type of climate. Sun rays are perpendicular. Perpendicular means straight up to the Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country. As a result, average temperatures are higher throughout the year in India. Temperature is more to the south part of the country, whereas temperature is less in the northern part of the country, because in the northern part of the country Himalayan mountainous ranges are located. Temperature is less because most of the Himalayan ranges are covered by ice. Therefore, temperature is minus 0 degrees Celsius in the northern part of India. There is a variety in climatic conditions of India because of the latitudinal location and the height of the place. Indian Ocean and Himalayan ranges have a great influence on the climatic condition of India and origin of monsoon. Himalayan ranges and Indian Ocean play very important role in the climatic condition of India. The importance of Himalayas and the Indian Ocean with respect to the climate of India can be explained as follows. 1. The Indian Ocean and Himalayan ranges play an important role in formation of southeast monsoon winds. 2. In summers, the temperature in Punjab plains and Thar desert is found to be high. As its effect, the area of low pressure are developed. 3. On the other hand, the areas of high pressure are found in the Indian Ocean. This leads the formation and flowing to the southeast monsoon winds from the Indian Ocean to the mainland of India. Point 4. These winds are moisture laden and so they bring rainfall in India. 5. Himalayas saves India by obstructing the passage of very cold winds from the north into India in winter. 6. The southwest monsoon winds flow from the south to the north and reaches towards the Himalayas. 7. These winds are obstructed by the Himalayas. Due to the obstruction, these winds change their direction and start flowing from the northeast the Indian Ocean to the Indian Ocean. In this way, Himalayan ranges and Indian Ocean play a very important role in the climatic condition of India. Due to the height of Himalayas, India is protected from cold, chilly winds. Those are blowing from the north. Similarly, winds which are coming from southwest monsoons retreat means returning from Sivalik and Himachal ranges of the Himalayas because of the hot temperature, low pressure areas developed in Punjab plains and Thar desert of Rajasthan. Low pressure areas attract winds which are coming from high pressure areas, it means from the Indian Ocean, and starts blowing towards the mainland. Moisture laden winds which are coming from Indian Ocean blowing towards mainland. While blowing, they attacked or obstructed to the eastern and western Ghats. Therefore, coastal areas means eastern coast and western coast get more rainfall. Area which is away from the wind, leeward, that is called leeward. Area which is away from the wind, that area is called leeward side. Leeward does not get more rain, so rainfall reduces to the hills. Southwest monsoon winds blow parallel to the Aravallis. As a result, rainfall is low in the part of Gujarat and Rajasthan. Winds that are coming from the Indian Ocean, these are moisture laden or water content. Moisture laden means water content winds. These winds are obstructed to Aravalli mountainous ranges and getting rainfall. States Gujarat and Rajasthan are located beyond the Aravalli ranges. Therefore, these states do not get more rain. Later, these winds obstruct to the Aravalli and move towards the Himalayas. Their moisture laden capacity means winds moisture laden capacity increases as they are blowing vertically towards Himalayan ranges. Due to the obstruction of Himalayan ranges, orographic rainfall occurs. Orographic rainfall which is occurred by the obstruction of something. moisture-laden winds, as they obstructed to Himalayan ranges, winds return from the Himalayan ranges and starts their returning journey. Retreating monsoon winds blowing from the northeast towards the Indian Ocean and bring rainfall again to the some part of peninsula. This is the retreating season of monsoon in India. Nevertheless, climate of India is hot throughout the year. Tropic of Cancer passes through the middle of the country, so India is in tropical region. Due to the variety of climatic conditions, India faces natural disasters like erratic rainfall. Erratic means irregular rainfall. Then droughts, cyclones. Due to the pressure of air, low and high pressure of the air, there are formed cyclones. Some area having less rainfall, so some areas having droughts, floods. Some areas having excessive rainfall, so they are getting floods. Means India has facing different natural disasters or calamities like floods, droughts, rainfalls, etc. frequently. India has 4 seasons. First one is the hot weather season. Second one, the season of rainfall, that is called monsoon. Third, the season of retreating monsoon, returning journey of the moisture-laden winds. And fourth, the cold weather season. It means India has 4 seasons. India has vast latitudinal extent, different states. So as per the environmental changes, there is the availability of rainfall and temperature. Some parts of Rajasthan getting less rainfall because of the Aravalli range obstructs the southwest winds. As its effect, these winds flow to the north along the Aravalli range. This result is more rainfall to the windward side of the Aravalli range. When these winds cross the mountain top of Aravalli range, go to the other side of the mountain, these winds are dry. As a effect, the leeward side of Aravalli range gets less rainfall. Therefore, some part of Rajasthan, northwest part of Rajasthan is under desert. Now we are going to see the difference or comparative study of Brazil and India regarding to climatic conditions. The climates of Brazil and India can be compared with the help of following points. Brazil's climate is of tropical type of climate. On the other hand, India has monsoon type of climatic conditions. Second, in Brazil, the temperature is comparatively higher in the northern part and lower in the southern part. On the other hand, in India, the temperature is comparatively lower in the northern part and higher in the southern part. Point number 3. In Brazil, the amount of rainfall is comparatively higher in the northern part and lower in the southern part. On the other hand, in India, the amount of rainfall is comparatively lower to the northern part and comparatively higher in the southern part. 4. In Brazil, mild and humid climate is found near the coastal regions. On the other hand, in India, hot and humid climate is found near the coastal regions. There are differences in the rainy season of Chennai and other cities of India. Most of the regions of India receive rain from the southwest monsoon winds. Most of the region of India receive the rainfall for nearly 4 months, from June to September. The southern part of India receives rain from southeast as well as northeast monsoon winds. Chennai is located in the southern part of India. It means Chennai receives rain for nearly 7-8 months. It rains in Chennai from May to December. It means there are variations in the climatic condition of India as per the place, as per the location. In this way, today we have seen climatic condition of India and comparative study of India and Brazil regarding to climatic conditions. Students, you have to see there are given some pictures. Figure 4.6, traffic jam due to rainfall in Brazil. Figure 4.6b, traffic jam due to rainfall in India. Figure 4.7, dry land in drought affected region in India. Figure 4.8, snowfall in India. Figure 4.9, rainfall in Brazil. Figure 4.10, deforestation in Brazil. Figure 4.11, well, a source of water, India. Figure 4.12, drought quadrilateral region, Brazil. Figure 4.13, paddy farming in India. Now you have observed all pictures which are given here. You have to write a brief description about them in your own language. Textbook page number 31. Find out. Cherrapunji and Mosinram receive more than 11,000 mm of rainfall. Shillong, located very near to these places, receives only 1,000 mm of rainfall. What could be the reason? The reason is winds blow from the Bay of Bengal towards Meghalaya Plateau. Cherrapunji and Mosinram are located to the windward side of Meghalaya Plateau. As its effects, these places receive maximum rainfall. Shillong is located to the leeward side of Meghalaya Plateau. This region is rain shadow region. Therefore, Shillong receives only 1,000 mm of rainfall. Brazil is a tropical country. It normally does not receive rainfall. But in exceptional conditions, southern polar air masses reach the southern part of Brazil. This causes snowfall here. Snowfall has been recorded in 1879, 1957 and 1985.